Welcome back, my crafting friends. Angela here again. I hope you guys are all doing well and are ready for just a little bit of a crafting time with me. I am going to be doing just another little project in our Autumn Lustre journal, which is really getting quite full now. We're almost at the end. So I have taken the signature here, and after I did this flip out earlier, I am now over the pumpkin page. I'm going to be doing just something over here on this page here. So again, I'm going to use a book page. I have taken a book page from one of my books that I have been using to take apart. You can use any book page at all. This is a double page, so you can see that we've got 2 pages like this. All right, so that's what I'm going to use. Now this one, it's slightly smaller than my A5. So if I give you some dimensions, we will be trimming this a little bit on the length side this way. So I'll just give you some quick measurements here. If I can just move this page a little bit out of the way. So let's just put that over there. So as far as measurements are concerned, this is just short of, I would say, 7 3/4 this way, and it is nearly 5.5 inches that way. All right, in centimeters, that is 13.5, and this way you're looking at around 20 centimeters. Okay, so yeah, that's what we've got here. It's a double page. I have taken it straight out of a damaged book that I have that I've been using. So that's what we are going to use to make this little project. Now, what I want to focus on is the center line here. I'm going to use my board because it's in inches, and it just gives me a gauge that I'm doing what I do on the one side, I'm doing on the other, so it's easy. These are inches here, so I'm going to move 2 blocks across, which is a measurement of 2 inches. And at that point over there, I want to just fold the page into the center, so matching it up on the lines there like that, and down here, and then I'm just running my bone folder just to give it a nice crease. Okay, so we'll open that again. We're still on the center mark here, and again moving 2 inches across this way. I'm just folding this, doing exactly the same, and use my bone folder just to crease that in place like that. There we go. All right, so we've got 2 fold lines there like that. Now what I want to do is I want to fold this one, just gauging it, so probably 1/4 inch from the end. It's not really, and I'm just folding that corner back like that, and I'm going to fold this one like this again and do the same. So I'm just gauging it, and I'm folding that again, same sort of difference. You can see it's going to line up over here, but that's not a crisis either, and we have it like that. Okay, so you've got this little collar business going on here. All right, so we've got this now. I wanted to bring this bit in from my journal page. Just seeing here, I've clipped that there, but that's just to hold the journal pages together. I want to take a little bit off the bottom here, and this will be different depending what size paper you're using. So if you're using an A4, this is what you sort of have here. If you're using a US letter, yours is slightly wider, and that'll depend on the size of the book page that you're using. But again, you can trim it and do whatever you need to do. Okay, so I'm going to grab my pencil here quickly. I just think I'm going to take it off at this point here, so I'm just making a mark. So you've got about 3/4 inch from the bottom, or about 2 centimeters, there or thereabouts. It's not a crisis. Okay, and I'm going to just end up trimming that off. So let's just put the book page back where that belongs. Sorry, the signature. And then I'm going to just take my ruler and my craft knife. You can use your pencil and your scissors to do the same thing. Just want to trim that off there. So I'm just lining that up. And I'm going to just take that bit off the bottom there like that. All right. Okay, so we can throw that bit away. Right, well, you can also stamp on those little strips. I do like to use it, especially if it's an older book page. Okay, so that's what we have left here, like that. And very easy. Now what I want to do is I want to put some stenciling on these two little flaps here. So I'm back in with my tattered rose and just grabbing one of my little stencils. Can't think of the words today. And you can hear Abby moaning there. She's lost. Not yet, Abs. I'm filming. She wants my attention. It's giving me a low growl. As you can hear, it's getting intense by the second. Oh, having a sneeze now. Here we go. So I've got something on there, and then I'm going to just do the same on the side. So I'm just getting it to the edge of the... So just be mindful of where the edge of your paper is. It doesn't matter if it goes over, really. Oops. Hold your stencil where you want it. Okay, there we go. And then we've just decorated those flaps up a little bit. Okay, you can do that with the back as well if you want. So let's do that. Oh, Abby, what is it? Okay, so I had to stop the video, go and throw the ball around a bit, and now I'm back. So everybody's happy. Okay, so I just want to do some stenciling on this little bit here. Not too far down because you're not going to see most of this. So just getting this all done. You know, it's always the case whenever I want to work on a video. It's either the dog or the kids that want my attention. At least the kids are more, you know, negotiable. Right, so there we go. We've got that all done. Happy with that. Okay, so what I'm going to glue this down, but quite often, and maybe I should do it just to show you, gluing down just requires a gluing of that flap down there, this flap down here, and then this flap against this flap here. So you glue it on this strip here. But I do like a little bit of sewing decoration, so I'll do that and then I'll show you how I'm going to glue it down. So I'll be back here with you just in a second. Okay, so you can see I have just stitched. I started sort of halfway, stitched right across the top section there and right down to the bottom there. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my glue, fold it back as I want it, so the side in. I'm going to just put a little bit of glue just on the top of that triangle there, like that. And then I'm going to fold that bit in, and some glue on this edge here and this edge at the bottom here. So we can fold that in. Got a bit, just went a little bit over. Doesn't matter because I will end up gluing there. Then just a little bit on this triangle here. And there we go. Right, so we've got everything ready there. This is going to form the base of our little project, and you can distress the edges if you choose to. Just doing it ever so lightly because I'm not one for really very dark distressing. I'm not going to do the bottom because I'm going to cover that. Okay, so there we have that little bit going on there. Let's just make sure that that's lying how I want it. Okay, so now what we can do is I'm going to grab this section of my page and I want to stick it down sort of there. So I'm going to just... Now you can stick 3 sides of this down and make a pocket at the back, but I think that there will be enough pockets in here for today, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to just cover the whole thing with glue quickly. Okay, and then we can stick that down towards the top. Okay, I've just got it slightly over to the right of the page edge here. Just want to make sure that the bottom, although it's not a crisis, I want to just make sure there's one bit here that I haven't glued. So I'm just running some glue over there, and that's not the end of the world, but okay, so we've got everything in play here now. All right, so I've got one of my rectangular pockets from my Autumn Lustre add-on kit. I'm going to I've folded the flaps over as indicated, and I'm going to just stick this down at the bottom here. So it will lap over slightly, but that is all right. So it's slightly over there and it's slightly over there, but that's okay. Right, so I've got one of those down. So we've got our pocket there, we've got our pocket at the top now. And now we're just going to do a little bit of faffing around and decorating up. So now I just want to decorate some of these bits up, and I've got one of my little autumn sentiments. I've got one of these little die cuts from Garden Greens and one of the little butterflies. So I'm just going to put some glue on this quickly. Gosh, I have got such an irritation in my throat today, like a very dry throat. Okay, so I'm just gauging here. I think I'm going to just stick this down just like this. And put a little bit more glue. Just at the bottom here, I think that's where I was holding it. So there we go. And one of the sentiments, I do love the sentiments. So that'll just decorate this pocket up a little bit. So we'll just have that there. And then just had the little butterfly, just to add some softness, because you know I just love them. And I'm going to just put that over at the end there like that. So we've just got a little bit of layering on our pocket. Okay, so again, I'm sticking with these skeleton leaves. I've cut this out of one of the background pages, and these are just out of 2 cardstock scraps. So pink and like a dark burgundy, and I'm going to, I think, I do love these skeleton leaves. You'll find all these things on my Amazon favorite list if you're interested. Okay, so I think I'll put that one at the bottom, lap it down there, so just slightly, I think like that. So I'm going to be mindful of the edge of the page and just get this all down. I do think they add such a lovely dimension, and of course with autumn, you can't go wrong with these. I think that I will have a little think and use them for some other seasons and some other ideas. I think that's definitely on the list to try. So I'm just extending this beyond this fold, this edge here, but obviously not beyond the actual journal page itself, which ends there. And then I'm going to just put this little one just a little bit above that. I just love these. Such a good die cut idea. So okay, so we've got that one done. I'm going to put this one slightly higher. It doesn't matter that it's this, we're gonna have some things in the pocket, so that's all right. And then just this pinky one on the other side. I am thinking of putting a selection of these in my Etsy shop, something that's cheap to post. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. Ready cut, you know, that you can just add to your journal. Okay, so we'll stick that one up there like that. Okay, right, so we've got those done. Now all that we needed to do is very quick and easy. I've used one of these beautiful large tags from the add-on kit from Autumn Lustre. I've just backed it onto card, recycled card, and used some of that beautiful gingham ribbon from Plum Boutique. I've just used a scrap over there to make a little bit of a reinforced area and an eyelet, and stitched around it. You don't need to stitch it, I just like it. And then I'm going to stick that into the back pocket like that. So that's going to look very lovely over there. So I just want this to lie a little flatter. There we go. I like that the leaf is just peeking over the top there. Then I've taken some of the bits from the ephemera kit itself. This is a dahlia pinky and peach cream image from there. Then we made this the other day, the circle that we took out of the belly band that I made on Sunday. So that's that center bit, and I stuck this on. So I've just added a little scrappy bit there and put an eyelet in and made a little round tag, which is nice. And then using up some of the scraps again, I've taken the leaf, the cappuccino leaf page, some scraps from my scrap pile, and another one of these lovely leaves, and I've just put in an eyelet and a little bit of that pink twine. So I thought I would just layer these up here like that. They're all backed onto card, and put them into this pocket over there like that. And there you have it. Okay, short and sweet and so easy to do, and it lies pretty flat. So I'm quite happy with that. That's then going to go back into the journal signature like that. And we are coming to the end. There's probably going to be just one or two more little projects I might want to add in here. So stick with me, stick along, and we'll finish up this journal before you know it. And then, you know, I will have another project for you to do. All right, so I hope that you've enjoyed that today. Go give it a go. Again, you can use this for any theme. I know you're going to have fun doing it, and I know that you can do it. So give it a go and let me know how you go. And if you would like to share that with me, come and do so in the Facebook group called Angela Kerr Designs. We look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, everybody. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And you're welcome to leave a comment. You're not obliged, but it's always lovely to hear from you. And until the next video, goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.